Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. The 777 miracle technique. Make the law of attraction start working for you in under 7 days. Written by Ryan Hicks and narrated by ALIO Voices. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. The 777 miracle technique is a simple but powerful technique of believing and receiving what you want in life. It is a great way to get lasting results. Simply put, you will be embarking on a week-long endeavor that will incorporate your entire mental, physical, and spiritual aspects to bring about the results that you are desiring. This technique is not difficult or time-consuming, but it does require you to be disciplined enough to follow through with it for about 5 to 10 minutes a day for a period of 7 days. If you can commit to that, then you will see glorious results. The 777 miracle technique. Step 1. Ask. And all things, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Mark chapter 11, verse 24. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Or what man is there of you, whom if his son ask bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent? If ye, then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him? Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 through 11. The beginning step is to ask God for what you desire in prayer. You must ask in faith, believing that you have received it when you prayed. This belief will cause you to feel the same way that you would feel if you had the thing desired at this present moment. Think of someone in your life who loves you and would do anything for you, or imagine such a person. If you asked them for something, you know that they would give it to you no matter what. This is the same way you should feel when asking God. Just as an earthly father will give his child good things that they ask for, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him? Keep in mind, feeling is the key to this step. You have not truly believed until you have that same feeling that you would have if you had the thing prayed for right now. The 777 miracle technique. Step 2. Form the vision. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. How you write your chosen vision is very important as well. It must be written in the present tense, as if you already have the desired result. Remember the verse of scripture I quoted previously from Matthew chapter 21, verse 22, where Jesus promised, and all things, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. If your vision was that you had a new higher paying job, then you would write it like, I am very grateful for my pleasant and higher paying new job. You would not write it like this. I hope to get a new higher paying job soon. Nor would you write it like, I know that someday I will have a higher paying job. Writing the vision down as a future experience will not help you build any faith and will not cause your subconscious mind to go to work with the mind of God to bring about your desired result. The next part is to make the vision specific, but open to even better blessings. Instead of writing, I am very grateful for my pleasant and higher paying new job, you should write something like, I am very grateful for my pleasant new job that pays $250,000 per year. Notice how the vision has a specific amount in mind. Obviously, you can put any amount that you can believe God for, but this is the general format the vision should be in. Another aspect of forming your vision is the motivation behind it. If your vision was the one given in the example I have been using of wanting a better job that pays a certain amount of money, the reason for having this vision needs to be pure. Having a vision of something that you only desire because you want to impress others or to try to win the approval of others is not a pure vision. If you want the better job to outdo another person, then you are asking amiss. Your motive should be pure in this. There is nothing wrong with asking for material things. You live in a material world and have material needs. Just be clear that your motives are pure and that you are coming from a place of love, not hatred, malice, jealousy, envy, or greed. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. James chapter 4, verse 3. The 777 Miracle Technique. Step 3. Write the vision. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. For 7 days you will write the one thing that you want to receive, your vision, for a total of 77 times on a piece of paper. This vision can be a desire, goal, dream, or whatever else you would want to call it. I understand that you may be excited to write down all your goals or desires at this time, but it is very important to only write down one single goal or desire for this technique. Writing down more than one thing causes your intention to become clouded and removes the needed focus from the one vision and scatters the power of this technique in multiple directions. You should be writing down all your goals and desires each day, but once daily is enough to keep them all before your mind, which can have great results. That would be a separate activity from the 777 Miracle Technique. It does matter that you physically write this vision down and do not type it out electronically. Even writing it with a stylus on an electronic device will not impact as many neurons in your brain as physically writing it down with a pen or pencil onto a piece of paper will. Do not overlook this key point. You must physically write the vision down. You can split the writing into no more than 2 sessions per day. Splitting it up too much can lessen the impact of the technique, but I do understand that it can be difficult to write something 77 times, especially since many today physically write very little each day. Please keep the number of times that the vision is written roughly the same per session if you choose to split up the writing sessions each day. For example, you might choose to write the vision 40 times in the morning when you first wake up, and then 37 times in the evening right before bed. Writing the vision at these times of day will also best impact your subconscious mind and get it working to bring about the result you desire. The 777 Miracle Technique. Step 4. Decree the vision. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. Job chapter 22, verse 28. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Proverbs chapter 18, verses 20 through 21. You have already asked God for the vision. You have believed that you received it when you prayed. Now you are writing it down in the present tense because you believed you received when you prayed. The next step is to decree the vision. While you write your vision down verbally, speak the vision each time. You need to speak the vision that you are writing down at least 77 times per day, preferably as you are writing it down. By decreeing the vision as you write it, you are further strengthening your resolve and faith for the vision. It will be established by your faith in God. The 777 Miracle Technique. Step 5. Visualize the vision. The final step in the 777 Miracle is to visualize the vision. This does not mean to just imagine what it would be like to have it. Rather, it means to both imagine and truly believe that you have received it. This includes having the feelings that you would feel presently if you had that thing right now. The best time to do this visualization is right after a session of writing and decreeing the vision. In your visualization, be sure to really imagine and feel what it would be like to have the vision. If your vision is for a new house, imagine walking around it, feeling the countertops, opening the doors of the refrigerator, opening the front door, walking through the hallways. The idea is to make this an immersive experience where you feel and act as if you are really experiencing the thing you have been writing down and decreeing. What to expect? Once you have completed writing, decreeing, and visualizing the vision for 7 days, you are not to give it any more consideration. You can just say a quick prayer of gratitude to God for it each day and visualize it as part of your daily visualization practice, but you are not trying to force it. When someone tries to force results, it just means that they are not operating in faith and are wavering. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. James chapter 1, verses 6 through 8. You have done your part, and because you are staying in faith, you will see the things that you have decreed established unto you. You will notice intuitive ideas and, oftentimes, people placed in your life that can bring about the result you are writing down. While you are not trying to force anything, you do need to go along with any of these ideas and methods to get the result you want. These are most frequently the methods that are prepared for you to get your desired result. Even if they seem to end up without the desired result, stand firm in your faith. We live in a universe where time is a delaying factor. It might take some time for circumstances to orient towards your end result, but do not doubt or waver in your faith. God is faithful. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. Think if you were to plant a seed into the ground. Say it was a plant like the Bowenia spectabilis. The Bowenia spectabilis takes around 1 to 6 months to germinate and sprout. Consider if you did not know how long it would take to sprout, and after 2 days, you dug it up to see what was happening because you doubted it was going to sprout. Now, what if you kept doing this every day? Would the plant ever sprout if it was constantly being dug up and replanted over and over again? Perhaps it might sprout, but it is going to be delayed even longer and will have a much harder time as a plant. It is more likely that it would just never sprout at all. This is similar to what happens when we have done our part in the 777 Miracle Technique or similar techniques. And yet every few days we doubt and do the things that indicate we do not believe that we received when we prayed. Final thoughts. The 777 Miracle Technique, 77 times per day for 7 days, is not a new thing. People have been doing various versions of this under other names and with more limited results. Some of the other techniques go under other names like 33 times 5 and 55 times 5, where 33 times 3 is writing something 33 times 3 days, and 55 times 5 is writing something 55 times per day for 5 days. These similar methods often only consider metaphysical aspects and not the physical aspects, such as the decreeing and the visualizing that also helps to make this work. Whatever method you choose is up to you, but make sure to stay unwavering in your faith. Decree the vision and feel the feelings of having the vision. It is my prayer that this recording has been a blessing for you, and I hope that you will let me know how it has worked for you down below. After all, to test it out for yourself, you have absolutely nothing to lose and oh so much to gain.